Hey guys, yay, it's another Dollar Tree haul. No, just kidding guys. I am doing another Project Life process video for you guys. I know over the summer I got like jammed your feeds with Dollar Tree hauls, but hopefully I'm easing back into the Project Life videos because I have more time now that my son started kindergarten. So anyway, I am flipping through some cards from, I believe those might be from Gossamer Blue or some other kit. Sorry guys. But what I've been finding, if I can't find the right cards to fit my layouts, I go to my old mat stacks. I have a ton of these guys, and I'm sure you guys do. So mat stacks are 6x6, and what's great is they come all coordinated, right? So they're supposed to go together anyway. And that I picked up the dots, stripes, and plaids from Joann.com. And I really wish these mat stacks were like 4x6, but they are not. So I have to trim each one. So if I had a choice, I would use the 6x6 paper pads, because all I have to do is trim off one end, and because it's 6x6, so all I have to do is trim off 2 inches off the edge of a 6x6 pad. But with this mat stack, I have to trim off 2 ends because it's, I don't know, 5x7, or I don't know what the size is, but I have to trim off both sides. And I'm the type of scrapper who has very impatient and has no time, and I try to be efficient when I can. So I think, you know, if the pre-made cards, you can't find any, then go to your 6x6s. Or if you got to use up your stash like I am, you know, go to your mat stacks, because, you know, you bought it for some reason, you liked it, you like the colors or something, so you got to use it up. So anyway, that's how I'm laying out my photos. And you see how just by, I didn't use any extra cards. All I used was the mat stack for the base of my pictures. So I am just trimming off a little off of each picture. The picture they're all like collages, like 2 3x4s on a 4x6 that I used my Pick Frame app, or Pick Stitch, Pick Joiner, any 3 of those I used to do the collages. But you see, I pulled out my humongous Marvy square punch, and I think it's like a 3-inch punch, square punch, and I cut out, you know, mats to do journaling on. And the patterns that I chose out of the mat stack was basically patterns that I could write on, that I can journal on, because you know me, I like to do journaling, and when I add little journaling spots, I want the paper not to be too busy. So you'll see they're kind of neutral patterns, and there are some glitzy ones in the paper pack, like the specialty papers. So and they do coordinate. So the scrap pieces of paper that I used kind of like a washi border type of thing. So, but I must say, this was, out of all, you know, all the cards in this layout, this was probably my hardest one. Maybe because I was just getting back into scrapping, doing Project Life on the camera. And then, so I had a hard time. I'm like, great, my first card I'm videoing and doing a video for, and I'm having a hard time. But, so this is my little box of alphas. Believe me, I have more alphas in another box, but I have to use this up, and I'm like, probably all my layouts maybe look the same because I've been using the same alphas in this box, but gotta use my stash, guys, right? So I'm looking and looking, and then also most of the alphas were missing, so I couldn't really create the words I wanted. And of course I can mix and match colors, but those are the Snap alphas I use that I love in that gray. And a little about the picture, this is Shopkins, my son, who is 5. He started doing the Shopkins when he was 4, collecting Shopkins, but now they're so clever. They've done all these different games, and so he loves bingo in general. So here he is. For game night, we had Shopkins Bingo. And so I am trying to use up my thickers as well. So I used those thickers, and I always have a trouble lining it straight. So I found doing it vertically maybe kind of sort of helped, but not really. But I'm not trying to be too OCD about having it totally straight, because it already took me like 10 minutes. So anyway, my son had so much fun. He actually used the Shopkins figures and used them as like chips, like bingo chips or something. Oh, and I ended up not liking that circle. And I was like, why don't I just write it on the card? So I just wrote it on the card. Because I think there was empty space with the circle. Even though the circle kind of looked nice looking back. But anyway, that is, you'll see me using the same type of letter word stickers, and that's from Freckles Fawn Kit. And also that came in either Freckle Fawn Kit or the Gossamer Blue Kit, the star, and I think it's from Pink Fresh Studio. And I also added a flare I had in my stash. So right now I love taking screenshots. I just look up whatever we're watching on TV, take a screenshot of it on my phone. Like I Google it and Google the image, and then I do the screenshot. And right now we are watching Wayward Pines. Well, this was back in May, so keep in mind it's over now because it was like a mini series. But I was like, ooh, Terrence Howard is in it, Matt Dillon. So that's what we were watching, and it was good. And then now in hindsight, I mean, the ending was kind of weird. I don't know. It could have turned out a different way, but it was kind of weird at the end. So anyways, those are my go-to Snap Simple Stories alphas. And yay, I had enough alphas. There were, look, like 2 vowels and some N's and whatever. I was surprised I had all the letters for those. But anyway, that's another stamp. I'm trying to think. I don't know if it's a Kelly stamp. It might be like a Ms. Kelly. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I have so many stamp sets I get confused. But I don't think it's a Kelly Winnell stamp. I don't think so. It might be, but it might not. But I like it because it's a big stamp to put on all my rate the movie I'm watching, rate food I'm eating, restaurant I'm at, or whatever. So going to the next card. Here I go, daring and trying to do my stays on, and horrible. I'm like, let me just try to do it over on top, and it was semi-decent, so I stuck with it. Because I like having like the word, you know, with the grass on the background, you know, it just looks nicer instead of putting a label. I could have, if you're not happy with it, you can just put a label over it and then restamp it. But I just like how the words come out of the grass, you know, have the grass peeking through the words. And then I put another half of the Oh Dear Meat label on that other photo on the upper left. So here, yeah, we're celebrating one of his classmates' birthdays. So it was at a horse ranch, so a horse park. And so it was fun. This is his first time with horses, so it was so fun. He got to paint the horse, like he put paint on his hands. I wasn't sure how he would feel about that. He's kind of particular about having stuff on his hand, like ickiness on his hands. So they got to like paint the horse, and then it was a little scary when they were kind of going down by the hooves to paint the nails, or hoof nails, whatever. But it was cute. And they were kind of guarding him, making sure the horse did not make any sudden movements, but that was a little scary. Anyways, look how cute my son is in that cowboy hat. He's adorable. But I love him in hats, but he doesn't like wearing them for long. So when I see him, I snap a quick picture, of course. But anyway, using more of the same thickers to spell out art and crafts. Yes, I left out the S because I had no more S's. And I'm okay with that for now. And on to the last card. That is just the mat I use is like from the mat stack. So I knew I was going to do an empty one, but do like a title card. So I just did like Happy Birthday Addie, because that is just like my kind of title card. Is it my last card? I think so. Then I add some sequins because, you know, girl birthday, you gotta add more purple and pink sequins, even though it has like the glitter. It was one of those specialty papers with the glitter, but it just looked empty. And I can't really journal on those specialty papers because they're kind of embossed with glitter and this and that. So I think I staple on the photo. It's kind of wiggling because it was, yes, the glue didn't stick onto the specialty kind of paper too. So anyway, I had to staple it. But I'm putting everything in the pockets, and I'll do like freeze frames of the individual pockets. But of course, when I'm putting things back, I see there's an empty space. I need to fill it up. So I'm thinking maybe a little movie, one of those movie stamps or stickers. But then I end up just putting a star because I had a star somewhere, or the heart in that type of pattern. I think it's Pinkfresh Studio, part of the kit. So that is my layout, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying these process videos. It's good to be back. It's good to be crafting. And here are some stills just to give you an idea. See how, you know, using from the same mat stack or paper pad helps. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.